Are Singaporeans thinking twice about donating for a cause after the number of charity scandals that have been exposed in the last 5 years? Are they now more cautious and avoiding any particular charities?
Kidney, Singapore Kidney. The one
National
Durai,
Kidney Foundation.
Is it the one that T.T. Durai was found? Yeah, that's the one. It's because of his case.
Those asking actually for money. I rather give in form of gifts.
If they were in question, then I guess we'll be cautious.
Maybe I'll be more cautious and maybe like just hold on for a moment and see.
It really depends. Because,
Would you still donate to them?
yeah, I will. I mean, I believe in second chances.
But it is not all that bad news for charities when scandals make headlines. In fact, charities say that this is a blessing in disguise, as they are made to scrutinize their accounting practices and operations and make them stricter.
Basically, I feel that the the segment which is asking more questions is growing. Yeah, over the years, it's definitely growing. Even
do you think the scandals have caused
possibly there could be
very likely.
Yeah, the man in the street, in the past when we give a tin can, they would just give $2 without any question, but now they will spend some time asking the volunteer, what is this money for, what is this blah blah blah. We spend a little bit more time explaining to the man in the street. So I can see that there's a trend in that, heading towards that direction.
Okay.
So some people are more calculating. They calculate every cent. Okay, how can I give $1,000 and where is it being spent and this and that?
For example, many years ago, because the project always went on the line of please give us an item, but sometimes at the booth, some donors say, I've got no time, but here's $10. So at the start of the project, there was no call for money, but suddenly we started receiving money. And the first year it happened many years ago. The boys were not prepared for this, we were not prepared for this, and the money came. And there was no way to collect it. Some boys wisely turned the donor away, of course, much to the puzzlement of the donor. But others thought it was a good cause and they kept it and they brought it back. But in doing so, that created a sort of a problem for the boys, because then it became a question of, are you sure it's all there, and so forth. So when that happened, we decided, okay, coin tins for all the collection points. It shall not be used to go around and collect money and so forth. But it's there so that if people still want to give money, although we were asking for food, then the boys would offer them the tin, and that would show that actually the money is not going anywhere but into the tin. Tin is accounted for, serialized, it's brought back, it's accounted for each day, counted separately by different people, handed over from the person who counts to the person who checks to the person who finally banks it in.
Whenever there's an opportunity where money is being handed, we ensure that there's at least a third party to ensure that things are transparent. For example,
this third party comes from?
For example, recently one financial institution, a global financial institution, did fundraising efforts for the recent Merapi efforts. They got donation boxes, they place it in their offices, etc. We make sure that their staff comes to us when they return the boxes, and when we open the boxes and count the monies, the staff are there to witness, to ensure that, hey, this is the amount of money that's being raised, this is money that we got, and we bank it in with their involvement.
These charities say these practices have long been instituted to keep charities scandal-free. Such practices have also helped donors continue trusting them.
Because the charity sector as a whole, the integrity of the sector is still there. Yes, there are some that are slightly weaker in their processes, but I think we're all now learning, we're sharing our best practices, and we're trying to level up as we move along and to meet expectations of donors.
In the last 5 years, the charity sector has certainly been hit by a lot of challenges. However, by adopting best practices and continually accounting for what they do, charities have managed to win back the support and confidence of their donors. As for donors, it is heartening to know that the money they donate goes to the ones who need it the most.